This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. It seems reasonable to apply Porter's 5 forces method to the hotel industry, as this sector has become a substantial part of the global economy nowadays. The analysis will reveal whether this industry is attractive to potential entrants or not. Main body. At first approximation, the hotel market might be considered a splendid opportunity for entrepreneurs to enter, as it promises significant profit margins. However, in order to identify substantial risks that might occur, it might be rational to conduct research on the industry to evaluate the appropriacy of beginning entrepreneurship in it. A plethora of scholars emphasize the fact that Porter's approach to assessing an external business environment is significant and appropriate. The analysis covers 5 dimensions: competitive rivalry, the power of suppliers, the power of buyers, the threat of substitution, and the threat of new entry. It might be assumed that in the hotel market, competition is intense as the expenses for service differentiation are relatively low. Then, the market indicates high capital costs, which makes competitors undertake price cutting, except for the periods of weekends and holidays. The above-mentioned justifies fierce competition in the industry and seems to be one of the reasons for high barriers to entry. Then, the power of suppliers might be characterized as low, since the sector is mainly affected by the force of labor. It means there is a high demand for qualified and professional personnel. Suppliers do not put significant pressure on hotels. The buyer's power is high in the hotel industry. First, there are customers who purchase hotel rooms in bulk, which influences the market to a large extent. These clients are tour operators, airlines, and the organizers of conferences. Then, there are business travelers who take into account differentiation, which makes the chains build a recognizable and respected brand, as well as provide high-quality services constantly. Finally, when it comes to leisure tourists, hotels have to rival in the framework of affordable prices. In contrast, the threat of substitute services is relatively low. Although there is a number of possible substitutions, such as hostels, motels, or staying with friends or relatives, the industry remains thriving. A new entrant is to be sure that the considerable capital costs are used to realize the maximum potential of a hotel, which requires much effort. Moreover, an existing hotel chain would have a substantial advantage over this entrant because it already has a brand, reputation, and loyal customers that are difficult to lure. The new industry actor also has to be conscious of the quality and uniqueness of services. The market requires plenty of investments into innovations as customers appreciate the continuous improvement of service providing. It should also be stated that the new entrant will search for an actual location for long because the biggest hotel chains already take the best ones. It might be supposed that the threat of a new entry is low. Conclusion. Thus, the analysis revealed several points to consider for the new entrants into the hotel industry. The supplier power, the threat of substitution, and the threat of new entrants are low, which is favorable for new actors. However, buyer power and competitive rivalry are intensively high. This is not an attractive factor. It seems rational to conclude that the industry is attractive for entrants with substantial capital costs, a willingness to spend on service differentiation, and a readiness to be involved in tough competition. This essay on Porter's 5 forces analysis on the hospitality industry was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for.